good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. It's been a bit of time, yes I know, but I've been a little bit ill, what with, you know, getting ill I suppose. It's quite a special week for me this week. This is year number 5 since I was diagnosed with 6 months left to live. Hooray! So I am quite excited. Now, it hasn't been without its troubles, certainly hasn't been without its difficulties, and you know, life problems, family problems and stuff like that, dealing with what's going on inside your head. And that's for both sides of your family, not just yourself. So let's talk about that a little bit more in depth, shall we? But before we go on, as usual, I like to go to some different places, and today's one of those. I mean, we're in the middle of summer now. It's knocking the door of about 39 degrees centigrade in the middle of the day, and fairly hot at night as well, I might add. I can't sleep, but that's life. Now, this is the golf course. This is the famous Mijas Golf in the south of Spain. This is where quite a lot of the famous people go. I don't know, swing bats and throw balls or whatever they do. But it's very nice, very stunning, so it seems appropriate to be here. Now, let's talk about 5 years. Yes, 5 years. 5 years since I was diagnosed with 6 months left to live. Now, they wouldn't treat me. They didn't want to treat me. They thought it was going to be a waste of money and a waste of time. I fought and fought and fought, along with my wife and my son as well, and they could see I was really trying. And in the end they treated me, thank God. So here I am 5 years later. Now, I've got a very rare Hodgkin's lymphoma. Most people that have got or have had my form of Hodgkin's lymphoma haven't done so well, you know, and they generally haven't survived. But I'm writing a book apparently. I changed everything in my lifestyle. I don't drink at all. I don't drink an ounce of alcohol. That's my choice. I've done a lot of research on it, and I just feel that it's wrong to do so after a lot of chemotherapy. I don't have sugar, unnatural sugar. I don't touch it. I may have, you know, well, I do have quite a bit of fruit. I don't have processed fruit. So when you process foods, i.e. fruit, put them in a blender, put 5 or 6 apples or whatever people put in, that turns into processed food. That's processed sugar, so it's no good for you. You need to actually eat the fruit itself. And the other thing I don't do, I don't have processed bread. Now, I do have bread that I didn't used to have, but I do have bread that's made fresh daily. Now, there's a difference with the daily bread. It actually only lasts a day. Especially here in Spain, they tend to live off it, but they only have the fresh bread. You'll never see, or generally never see, a Spanish person buy plastic wrapped loaves of bread. So that's another thing I cut out. I don't eat junk food per se. I don't eat fried English breakfast. You know, we Brits are renowned for the English breakfast and the pot belly. I haven't got that anymore, but you know, and the pot belly and drinking loads of beer. But unfortunately, I'm not a Brit anymore. I don't drink all that, so I've been kicked out the country. So those are the few things I've changed. Now, I do as much exercise as I possibly can. Obviously, after chemotherapy, your body really struggles to cope, to repair yourself and make yourself better after doing training. Now, as time's gone on, you know, we're into 5 years now, and my body seems to be struggling a little bit more now with repairing itself. For instance, you'll see I haven't put much weight on. I've just changed my diet really, I suppose, but I haven't been to the gym as much as I want to go because I've been catching a few colds. And a few illnesses, but that's life after chemotherapy. I'm not going to grumble. I don't grumble, I don't moan. And obviously my job, way my job, I love my job, absolutely love it. This is some of the things I wanted to talk about changing your life. Now, unfortunately, I was asked to move by the lovely man on the golf course, so you'll now see I'm in a different area. I'm still around the same sort of zone, but I'm nowhere near the golf course. It's a bit quieter as well, though, to be fair, apart from the grasshoppers screaming at each other. Listen carefully. Now, yes, so the other thing I did is change my job, obviously. Now, my job is an office environment. We've already discussed that, but the difference is, back in the day, I was a plumber, I was a builder, I was a truck driver, a tower crane operator, a digger driver, all those other things that actually it turns out I can't really do anymore because life has changed. And those are the sort of things where changing your life and changing the way you do things comes a little bit more apparent, you know. So yes, working in an office environment is amazing. You know, you get to meet some lovely people, you get to speak to some really nice people and have a laugh along the way as well, the same as what I did before, but just in a different way. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell, to be honest. I've just pretty much changed everything I needed to change to well, get better, I suppose. I won't get better, it's incurable. One day, fingers crossed, they'll probably find a cure for it, hopefully whilst I'm still around. If not, listen, at least I've left my legacy, and people will see what they can do, what they shouldn't do, and all the rest of it. So anyway, marking 5 years since I was given 6 months. Who cares? Now then, do your thing, like, subscribe. No, don't even do that, just comment, whatever, I don't care, just watch. I couldn't care less. I'm not really bothered, to be honest. Just watch the video, and if you like it, do your thing. If you want to see more, subscribe, whatever. So anyway, thanks for watching. Living the dream, people.